Sometimes there's just these game studios that suck. They constantly make games that are filled with microtransactions, that are overly predatory, and then on top of that, they insult the gamer. And today, we have to talk about Electronic Arts because they essentially said that you and I downright suck. They're actually bagging on their customers. And I want to discuss this because it's just too hilarious to watch how the entire internet is currently roasting Electronic Arts, including some of their own employees. What's up, gamers? DreamcastGuy here. So this is just going to be a purely for funsies video. If you enjoy it, please give it a big ol' like and subscribe if you haven't already. Before we start to dig into all the madness, I do want to quickly mention there was actually a fire at my house and my roommate was unfortunately very badly burned. She's currently in the hospital getting some surgeries and stuff. It's going to be a while before she can even walk. I'm trying to just show off her GoFundMe. It's over on my Twitter account if you'd like to try and help out. She's just trying to cover some medical bills and stuff, and genuinely, it helps out. But now let's get into the video games. So this tweet went out yesterday afternoon and pretty much instantly everybody pounced on it because of just the pinnacle levels of cringe. They're a 10, but they only like playing single player games. So this has been this new meme format where you say that somebody's a 10 except for one major flaw. Something like they're really into your hobbies, but they're addicted to cocaine. They really like working out, but they're horribly addicted to steroids. Something where like it's a person who's super, super good and ultra compatible, except for one extremely bad quality. To Electronic Arts, that means playing single player games is a bad character flaw. What the heck? Now, every comment is completely roasting them, including some of their top employees and stuff, but I want to quickly mention why you may not understand the context of this. Electronic Arts has now spent the last decade claiming that single-player games suck, that they're unpopular, that nobody wants them, and they've straight up even said they're not going to make them. This is an article from 10 years ago where the head of EA was very proudly saying, we're not even going to publish single-player games because to us, they're absolutely worthless. And here we are in the year of our Lord, 2022, and they're still doubling down on it. Now, I find it funny that everybody, this is Jake Baldino saying he's going to have to chug a beer while filming his Friday show. Look, horror games community, EA honey, it's not too late to delete this. Vince Zampella. Now, this guy obviously is the head of Respawn Entertainment. This dude is such a major figurehead of the entirety of the gaming industry. This guy is directly responsible for the creation of some major franchises, but most notably, recently he made Jedi Fallen Order, which was an overwhelming success for Electronic Arts, which is a fully single-player game. That sold so many copies, they're already greenlighting a big sequel, which is coming out next year. They're basically spitting in the face of one of their top employees just to try and dunk on gamers. Now, look, I like this. People saying you dropped your Crown King with a big old trash can. Here's the thing I thought is actually the best roast of all. You can see this is an absolute fire tweet. I'm gonna like that. These are all the multiplayer, very great specific games created by Electronic Arts in the last couple of years. Oh yeah, Anthem. Unfortunately, that's got a 3.5. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, Battlefield 5. Oh, a 2.6. Ooh, that's not good. Oh, Battlefield 2042. Oh, a 2 out of 10. Maybe you constantly rushing these games that are filled with microtransactions, unfinished stories, completely hollow worlds, not even good multiplayer combat. Maybe you should focus on single-player games because that is what's actually selling for you. Now, I find this funny. People look at this. Understandably, you're unfamiliar with the concept of tens. Jesus Christ, that's such a savage roast. I mean, let's face it, there hasn't been a 10 out of 10 game in so freaking long from Electronic Arts because they just rush out the lowest quality garbage they possibly can. But damn, this is such a good roast. Look at this. EA continuing to show how out of touch they are. Now, this is what I like, is people talking about how not only do their games keep getting lower and lower and lower review scores, look at that, 1.6, even one of their friggin' NFL games, 0.06. Jesus Christ. Now, here's what's interesting. Here are actual Electronic Arts cover games. These are big AAA titles that they were funded and published and developed everything from the top by Electronic Arts. And here we go. Mass Effect, EA right there on the cover, 94 on Metacritic. Freaking Mass Effect 3, 90 on Metacritic. Freaking Titanfall, 90 on Metacritic. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, 81 on Metacritic. It's almost like these games that have dedicated passion and development in it aren't these disgraceful side projects. These are your main AAA things that established you as a company. Why are you pooping on your own fan base? But what I wanted to scroll down here and show is the fact that what's kind of most interesting is the fact that people are sort of upset because EA has fired a predominant chunk of their single player teams, even if they made profitable projects. Like right here, this is the company that shut down my studio and laid off 100 great developers because we were making a single player game. Also, if you break game rating scores down to a 10-point scale, most EA games are a solid 6 or 7. Not because the developers are bad, but because EA, the corporation, forces them to rush out games. Literally their game developers. Literally the people that make them money straight up saying that EA themselves does not know what makes a game good. This is the most savage roast. Like from a technical aspect, the fact that your people who are making your games are straight up saying, hey bro, maybe take a second. Just take a step back, take a breath, and finish your freaking games. I find this funny because honestly, not only is everybody just completely roasting them, but like even other game studios, this should have been in the drafts. Look at people doing the slap freaking Yakuza emote. My thought about this is that Electronic Arts is a symptom of a virus, which is the fact that right now companies are so obsessed with quarterly profit margins. Like video games are art. I have said this a million times till I'm blue in the face. My entire desk right now is covered in video games. Retro stuff. I've got my Game Boy right here. I'm constantly playing. Right now I'm playing through every single generation of Pokemon. Video games are art, but they are also about making money. But you know what I've learned? The better your game is, the more filled with passion it is, the more time it's had in the oven to completely bake to perfection, the more profitable it is in the long run. Electronic Arts is bafflingly obsessed with making sure that a game comes out, that they sell you the deluxe edition, that they get you to buy that season pass. Even if the game sucks, they just want to make sure you paid as much money as possible for it. They don't care about quality. They don't care about you. They care about stupid numbers to keep their investors happy, even if the products objectively are hot garbage. EA is a dumpster fire. I mean, straight up, it baffles me that they managed to be as profitable as they are because straight up, their contempt for the gamers is just surreal. But what do you think about it? Are you happy about this? Is this as funny to you as it is to me? Tell me your thoughts in the comments down below, and please like the video and keep dreaming. Also, go play some Pokemon. Old Pokemon is surprisingly good. By the way, yeah, this is my analog pocket carrying case. Look at this. Old Pokemon is so shockingly great. I can't believe I have not played more old Pokemon. Thanks so much for watching that video. If you want to see something else, you can always click this link to see what I put up last, or, subscribe and see what's coming up next. Also, I promise that whatever I do, it'll try not to suck.